welcome to the 2-Minute Coach, where I'll be sharing tips and strategies and growth tools in 2 minutes that you can apply to a lifetime.
So how to fix the back pain? This will come down to, number one, identify the weakness. And I'll give you some specific examples. If you have tension through your neck or you get headaches, we have a shortening of your trapezius in your neck. We have a shortening of your pectoralis muscles, all right? Because we are in this typing position, or even just eating on our phone all the time, driving, reading books, reading in bed. If they all sound common to you, you'll probably find that you spend maybe 12, 16 hours a day in this position. Of course, it's going to have a negative impact. So as I mentioned before, if these muscles are tight or shortened, there's no point trying to stretch it. If you tie a knot in a piece of string, what happens to the knot? It gets tighter, right? It gets tighter. It doesn't fix it. You might have some short-term relief, okay, because you've inhibited the nervous system response, but it'll just go back and probably retract even more. So over time, or if you're overstretching, then your muscle becomes lax and weak. So the muscle that is weak is actually in your posterior chain. They are your back muscles. Now, for lower back pain, it's the complete opposite. And we call these two syndromes, this one is called upper cross syndrome, right? Weak back, tight pecs, tight trapezius. And then we have lower cross syndrome. And lower cross syndrome is where you have tightness through your lower back and your hips, right? We've got this angle, and you've got weakness through your glutes and your core, all right? So when your glutes and your core are weak, they're not switched on, they're not keeping the hip joints stable and in balance, it forces the lower back and your hips to tighten up. So they're tightening up to help stabilize the pelvis and keep stability in the structure. So trying to stretch the hips or trying to stretch the lower back that is already tight is not the solution.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss future episodes. And we'd love to get your feedback, so please give us a review on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts so that we can share 2-minute growth tools with the world.